so excited to be here and so excited to see you all as always. So, a warm welcome to my weekly lives. And I know I've been getting so much love and recommendations for topics, and pretty much you guys have been amazing. So, as usual, I'm going to give it a couple of minutes until more of you all join me. And I'm also going to check I'm on the right platform, and I already see two viewers, so that's a good sign. All right. Hi, Tammy. Hi, my friend. Hi, Henry. Oh, so good to see all my dear and loving friends. So, hi, Krista. Wow, what a start to my weekend. And happy Father's Day to all of you and all mothers who also are fathers to their children. This is a special day, and I love my father, and in fact, he has been an amazing spiritual figure because my parents let me be me, and I think that's the greatest gift any parent can give their child, to allow them to be themselves. And even when I was exploring dimensions and portals and seeing auras, they only encouraged my ability to grow and ascend. And so I thank my father, a very beautiful man. And recently on our trip, he got mistaken for Sadhguru. And these two Russian tourists refused to believe. I kept saying he's my dad. They were like, no, no, he's Sadhguru. I said, no, he is my dad. And they wouldn't believe. They took photos, and my dad just played along. Someday I will definitely show you guys my dad on video. He's a wonderful man. And that's why I celebrate him today and every day. And for all of y'all who have amazing fathers and mothers who are like fathers, happy Father's Day to your parents and to all those celebrating. Hello, Tamasha, Morgan, Diana, and Diana says hi to everyone. So happy to be here. I hope you guys have plans for this Father's Day weekend. Ah, it's so amazing because the father figure also becomes the divine masculine figure in your life. And to divine masculines who have children, happy Father's Day to you guys. You guys are amazing. And recently, in one of my short podcasts, I shared how divine masculines are actually more awakened. And I'll be doing a live about it next week, a much longer one, because more of you all want more about it. But today's topic is on fire. And before I start, I'm just going to do a brief analysis of the energies. So the collective has been going through a massive reset. So you would notice yourself flushing a lot of toxins out of your system. So you may see your crown chakra hurting, your sacral and solar plexus chakra hurting, because you're flushing out all the toxins in your body. So you may experience stomach flu, diarrhea, headaches, migraines, everything. And this is all part of your ascension symptoms. So nothing to worry about. The week has been tough. The work you all have been doing has been tough, but you know what? You guys are on the right path. Anyway, I've started my TikTok account, which I will later post. So feel free to join there. I intend to do 3-minute videos every day about anything about twin flames, which will definitely inspire. So feel free to check that out. I'll upload them on my YouTube, so don't worry about that. And also, I really love doing these lives here. So I see 11 of y'all, good sign, and 4 reactions, great sign. So I'm going to start. And hello, MJ, and thanks, MJ, for all that you do, for being that motherly figure to all of us. Thank you for being you, or being a tough mother sometimes, being an encouraging mother all other times. Thank you for all you do. Guys, sometimes tough love is the way to go. And that's why I'm saying, guys, your divine masculine sometimes gives you tough love, and you need to learn to accept that, because in that tough love are the clues to creation, the clues to ascension, the clues to massive awakening. And true enough, like when I met my DM and being with him, I awaken every single day because he inspires everything I do. And really, I've been truly gifted and truly, truly blessed, because the conversations I have with my divine masculine, they are out of this world, and I can't ask for a better divine counterpart. But again, a twin flame is you in another body. So he's a mirror of me, he's a reflection of me. And one thing I would say is that your DMs are there to inspire you and awaken you. And that's why in life, you have to be open to expansion. And that's why, like MJ says, like I always say, God is your gateway to opening up this whole world of understanding who you are and how spiritual ascension is so important. And again, guys, if you love the work I'm doing, I have a tip jar, my PayPal link is there. Do feel free to send something because I can then spend the time to create more content, do more live channelings for you, and I'll really, really appreciate that. For all those who have been donating the last few weeks, thank you so much. It's the thought, it's the love, it's the kindness that pours in, and all your lovely reviews as well. It's amazing. It really makes my day. And for those of you who have been commenting on my latest 3-minute video, thank you for all your lovely comments. All right. Hello, JB. Thanks for joining in. I think I'm seeing you for the first time. All right. I am going to start 14 viewers, 12 comments, and 7 reactions. And hi, Inola, dear. Good to see you. All right. I am going to go right into topic. So what are the different types of divine feminine? So you have the celibate one. You have the goddess one. You have the married one. And you have also the unawakened, toxic, wounded divine feminine, whom I can't really categorize because the 3 I mentioned could become that at any time. So let me start with the celibate, the virgin. So this divine feminine has never been with anyone else. She is completely protected and blessed from the time she's born, and the only person she will ever have sex is her divine masculine. That's about it. And then you have got and within this category, you have got the divine feminine who has only had like 1 or 2 sexual experiences. So this is the celibate goddess category. You know, they're completely in alignment with the divine, and they understand how sexual energies work. And this category, you know, people in the new world will classify them as weird, or people who have like no sexual experiences, or, you know, they're just like, virgins used to be respected long ago, but now they are frowned upon because men are like, if you don't have experience, I'm not having sex with you. But the truth is, someone has to have sex, right? If not, how are they going to have the experience? Again, there's nothing wrong being in this category, and don't worry if you're still saving yourself for your DM, good on you. And again, like I say, even if you had not had sex with your DM, you still have other ways of making love. That is multi-dimensionally. I've got experiences where divine feminines have shared with me how they lost their virginity in 5D, and how that had actually inspired their sexual life eventually when they got into 3D physical union. So some of it are visions to the future. Sometimes you just feel your DM caressing you and embracing you and making you feel alive, and you burst into orgasmic joy, and you're like, oh my goodness, I just felt like I had sex. And it's true, guys, it is real. Only with twin flames you can actually have an experience as potent as that. So going to this beautiful class of divine feminines, you are the goddess type, you're revered, you're celibate, you are amazing because you value your sexual energies. But having said that, there's nothing wrong with those who have sex too, because sex is an expression. So that brings me to the married category. So you're married to this man, you know, and most of you are married to your soulmates when you meet your twin flame. So it's really difficult to hurt this man. So you still engage in earthly sex with your partner, and that is again nothing wrong because he is the father of your children, and that's the respect you're giving this man. So sex can be looked at in different aspects. So never ever judge yourself for which category you fall under, because there is no better category. In all these categories are beautiful, they are divine, they are blessed, they are chosen. So again, if you're going to judge yourself, then you shouldn't be listening to my show. Everyone is beautiful. The celibate goddess type, the married one, then you have the lost divine feminines who meet their DM, who have a lot of boyfriends, but yet they are lost. And there is nothing wrong with this category as well, because Life is about learning, life is about expansion, life is about understanding. So now that I've spoken about the celibate goddess category, now I'm going to move on to the married category. The married category is the category where the divine feminine is married to a long term partner, either a karmic or a soulmate. And often they have obligations that they have to fulfill because on earth they have a contract. And this group of twin flames, just like the married divine masculine, suffer a lot because every time they engage in some kind of intimacy, they get reminded of their divine masculine. So it is the same. And again, the feelings are the same, whichever category you fall under, whether you are the celibate or whether you are the married one. And then the third category, the lost one, the wounded one, or the unawakened one, or the one that thinks that they are twin flame, but they are not. That is the worst because many times people will ask me, why the connection checks. The connection checks. And again, it's inspired by MJ, and MJ is the one who head starts the whole thing, is because she, having an all experience, doesn't want to see you all suffering. So having that connection check gives you the foundation to go on the path that you are destined for. So whether you're a twin flame or not, there's no judgment. Life on earth is beautiful. Your existence is beautiful. Even if you're an NPC watching, your existence is beautiful itself. So I'm going to read some comments. Oh my God, the topic when I came in. Oh, Linda, hi, Vaish, and everyone. Marie, not married but have a boyfriend. The first few months were hard being intimate with my BF, feeling like it is my TF I was cheating on. Exactly, guys. So often when you're having sex with someone who's not your twin flame, you feel like you're cheating on them. And that is okay. So talk about the guilt with the boyfriend or your partner, but sometimes you can't talk about your twin flame. But don't judge yourself. Don't feel like you have become dirty or anything like that, because sex is not dirty. Sex is profound. Sex is spiritual. Sex is mind breaking. Sexual energy is what stirs the psychic world. That's why psychics are very sexual. So, having said that, energy is potent, energy is raw, energy is your kundalini energy rising from in there. So, you can channel that energy through sexual experience, through creation, through channeling, through creating art, winning in court, everything. So, you have to understand the basics of energy, which I will definitely do maybe next week. I have so many topics coming in, and I'll have to. It's just that I feel like Singapore is going through a heat wave, and I'm telling you, I have my air conditioned in like the most powerful state, but yet I'm still sweating. So, having said that, as I was talking about the category, the married category, you go through so much pain, and I feel you. I work with so many married divine feminines who just feel like what they're doing is wrong, but some understand, and that's why spiritual evolution comes to play. And it's okay because everything is divinely orchestrated. Everything, God is there watching you, helping you. So you never have to feel guilty, especially when it comes to sex. It's what society has made you perceive about sex. There is nothing wrong with sexual expression. So you may be a celibate, you may be a virgin, you may be extremely sexual. There's nothing wrong with any of these category. The most important thing is you're not stagnant, you're not depriving yourself. You know what's the worst? The person who is a virgin and curses every single person out there who has sex with someone else. Or you're the celibate but you're full of anger and frustration, have no ability to release. And that's why when I talked about the different kinds of divine masculine, I classified the monk and the player together. So sometimes the celibate divine feminine tends to be very friendly with other men, but that doesn't mean they are being promiscuous or anything like that. Or Rebecca, I'm exclusively seeing my TF. That's wonderful. Linda, I've been single for 13 years and my TF is married. Yes, I spoke about that category. Marif has a question. Is it normal to cry shed tears when you get intimate other than your TF? Didn't have sex with TF though. Yes, absolutely. Because you see, you're always in union with your TF. So when you're actually having sex with someone else, it does affect you and your divine masculine. So that goes the same. When your divine masculine is having sex with someone else, you actually feel it. And that's why sometimes you may be feeling cranky or upset because sexual energy is sacred energy. When you have sex with another partner, what actually happens is you take in their energies. So think about it. What happens in twin flame situation is either you or your DM is having sex with someone else, it affects you energetically. And that's why Marif's question is really good, because you do shed tears because you're releasing the energies of the other person. And it's okay if you hadn't had sex with your TF yet, because like I said, multidimensionally, you're already having sex with your DM every single day. So it's only anchoring it to the physical. Rachel, hi Vaj. Does the DM feel guilty as well if they're having sex with someone who's not their DF? Yes, I was just answering that question. Thanks for raising that. The DM feels guilty all the time. So that's why they pretend like they have. But most men, they just pretend having sex, but they're not having sex at all. Because sex is like a prized possession to brag about. So men lie about having sex, and this applies to all men. And having said that, when the DM does get intimate with another woman, which they don't, often they once they meet their DF in the physical, they are not able to have sex with anyone. So at most is that they can't really get to the point of ecstasy, or it basically their stick won't work. So so you don't have to worry, divine feminines. Your DM is not really playing around. He projects that image that he's playing around. He projects that image of dancing with another woman, or being intimate. The truth is, it's actually worse for DMs. Like I said, the DMs are more awakened, so they are not able to do anything pretty much. All right, Rebecca says he says he's not in a place to be in a relationship, but basically we are. It's just the title where we exactly, and that's why there are different stages of union, and that's why it makes it all so fun and exciting, and guys, it is amazing because you don't have to be guilty for who you are, and often you mirror your DM quite exclusively. You are the celibate, your DM is often the celibate too, who may come across as a playboy. You are married twin, you may often mirror your twin, either mirror or contrast. So you may have a twin who's married, and then you may be like celibate, or you may have a twin who's married and you may be like mirroring that action. So it's all about the energies, and every journey is so unique. So, firstly, don't judge yourselves. Don't judge yourselves for expressing yourself, because sex is sacred, sex is pure. Secondly, it is okay to be in a relationship with someone else. Okay? Because sometimes your DM is not available or your DF is not available. But oftentimes you won't be able to be in a relationship with anyone else, because that's how the twin flame journey is. That really rare category of twin flames who are virgins, they are the luckiest and the unluckiest, because they live a life of great penance. That is literally, they are untainted, they are pure. Their DM is the same, but often they will think that their DM is the playboy, but actually he's not. Often they will find out when they actually have sex for the first time that they both are virgins actually. That's one category of twin flames. But again, it's very sad, because let's go on to the second category, who have actually lived and experienced life, because life experience is so important, because life experience gives you character, builds you, and having had that opportunity to be with other men actually opens you up, because you are more experienced in terms of what love is and what love making is, and you don't look at sex in a very screwed way. And it's important, because if you are on an ascension journey, you have to understand that sex is energy, and energy is massive and transformational and inspirational. And that's why protecting yourself is as important as expressing yourself. I I see so many of you all, 26. Wow. I feel like my lives are getting better and better, and thanks to all your support and motivation. And you guys are amazing, and I love you all. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the third category, the unawakened category, or the category that thinks that they know it all and that everything they do is perfect. So there's a contrast in that too, because with ego comes the fixed mindset. When you are egotistical, you don't want to learn, you don't want to expand, you don't want to grow, so you're just stuck. But when you have the growth mindset, every single day you're growing. You look at your DM and you look at him, you look at him like he is amazing in a very amazing way, because your divine masculine is full of wisdom. He Everything he does, he teaches you something. And that's what's beautiful. Even if it's a 3D habit that may feel like, why is he behaving like that? There is something that makes you feel like this is what it is. And that's what's really, really beautiful. And I wanted to share something. Oh my goodness. I wanted to share something that really, really inspired me, because when I first met my divine masculine in the physical, it was the beautiful point in my life, because I was right in the middle of everything, my bar exams, and it was beautiful because every moment that I had with him, has made me who I am today. And he was the one who inspired me to get back to doing psychic readings. In fact, he was the one who played Mucho Mucho Amore on Netflix and told me, you should do this, and it's okay to have two professions, like being a lawyer and a psychic. And I'm grateful to him every single day. And that's why, guys, you have to allow your divine masculines to inspire you, to guide you, because you have to see them as your equal. Instead of thinking, I am so awakened, I am so smart, I am doing all the healing, and he's dumb. The moment you see it, you're projecting that on your DM. And unfortunately, I see that level of toxicity, and that toxicity is not bad. It comes from the place of woundedness. And then there's another category, you keeps on talking about how they are in union with their twin, as though they themselves can't believe it. The reason why I don't talk about my divine masculine as much is because I am content, I'm happy. And you can see it in my face, you can see it in my glow. I mean, sometimes my DM sits with me as well when I'm doing my lives, and it's one of those moments that are so special to me. And having said that, union is beautiful, and I will definitely do a video about what it is like being in physical union, because someone requested for it, one of my dear followers, which probably I'll do it one of these weeks. Union, summarizing it, is very beautiful. It is not a destination, it's a way of living. It's when you are bursting with joy, and every single day is inspiration and service. Service to God, service to the world, service to the entire cosmos. And that's why they say when twin flames unite, there's a bulb that lights up and helps with the entire energetic field of earth. And that's why it's so beautiful. And I wish union just like me for all of you, and you're all there, you're all getting there. Wow, Lisa, 2020 on your clock, amazing. That is the number of union. Shilpi, I love you so much, and so much love to you. Rita, I will do the channeling towards the end, so you could ask me your questions again. Hello, Robin. Hello, Linda. So, yes, as I was talking about the third category of the unawakened toxic divine feminines, what they do is they tend to bring other divine feminines down as well. And often that's when you have to draw boundaries, because you don't want that kind of energies in your life. So you tell them nicely, I'm just not available. And sometimes one DF can ascend at a quicker rate than the other DF, because it's all about, like I said, the ego, and the ego equates to fixed mindset. You want to always have a growth mindset, and that's what's going to make you sparkle and grow. Like, I learn every single day. I channel all of my information, grace of God, grace of the universe, and I am grateful. And when you live in gratitude, everything around you starts to fall in place. You see how you flourish in life, how abundance happens in your life. And that's why I say there are many layers of union. Some of you may be in union, but yet still struggling, and there's nothing wrong with it. Some of you are in union, and it's like a bragging title. Again, there's no judgment. But again, if you're so content, you don't have to flash it out to everyone. Like I've been union for such a long time, but I'm not flashing it at all. So that's why, guys, you have to embrace the moment and have to open your eyes and see the multi dimensional aspect of union when all your chakras are aligned. That's when love making with your DM is explosive. It's like you are not here and on earth at the same time. It's like making love in the middle of the cosmos, surrounded by stars. That's how it is, the feeling of ecstasy. And that's the highest form of sexual experience you will ever experience. That is twin flame sex and love. And you can have that in 5D as well. So, again, I am going to summarize what I spoke about. The category, the celibate category. Good on you for protecting your energies. And again, do it from a place of purity, not frustration. Because if you do it from a place of frustration, you're not going to evolve. Secondly, the married category, or the category who has active sexual partners, no judgment to you. You are super healthy, you are flowing, you are in alignment with the energies, and it's so beautiful. The third category, the know-it-all, who knows everything. Again, I would say it's okay because I from a higher dimension everything is okay. But yet again, think before you say something, because whatever I say, I've experienced it. I'm sharing it based on experience. I'm channeling it. I've lived it in my past life. So I'm able to give you this knowledge. That's why any question you ask me, I can answer you. But many people out there, they say a lot of things and they don't even know what they are saying. So that toxic, wounded category, you know, tend to, so, and sometimes you're not even with your divine masculine and you think you are with your divine masculine. So getting that twin flame check is so important because it saves you time, stress. And think about it, if you don't know if this person is not your twin flame, if you really meet your twin flame, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, did I waste all my time on this karmic or whatever? Again, guys, be grounded, be humble, yet be expensive. And that is the goddess category, the supernova. So the final category is the goddess category. The goddess category is when she is living in full alignment of self and in union with a DM, and lives from a place of unconditional love and compassion and no judgment. And all of you have the potential to attain the goddess category, but it takes time, so no judgment. So, all of these categories are only there to understand yourselves better. So, whichever category you fall under, no judgment. Again, this is to kickstart your evolution, to kickstart your growth. It's to make you understand that you are not better than someone else or that you're worse than someone else. Your journey is unique. Your choices are unique. What you were yesterday doesn't define who you are today. So keep growing, keep evolving, keep being inspired. And again, your DM kickstarts your awakening. God kickstarts your awakening. And you have to be completely in flow with the universe and in union. And I'm able to share with this is because I love every moment I spend with my DM. He travels a lot for work, but still, I miss him. I love him. And it's okay to feel those 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D, the unlimited expressions of life. You're most welcome, Rebecca. Thank you all for listening. Sometimes I wonder, I don't see any comments if you're all listening, but you guys are amazing. And I have been working with you all individually, collectively as a group within this lively weekly lives I do. You have all grown so much. You have all evolved so much. I love how you have that growth mindset, the no judgment mindset. You are out there to be you without embarrassment. I love how you guys share your experiences. And I love how you other divine feminines go on to support, because this is the kind of healthy sisterhood I always talk about, where you support one another, where you encourage one another, where you embrace who you are and you embrace what your friends are. And that's why I love this group. I love doing these channelings. And I love that I'm building this tribe with awakened divine feminines. So, for those of you all who are watching my video, I know you are in that level. If not, the universe tends to match people, in the same vibration. So I'm so glad and I'm grateful every single day. Like Lisa says, the only competition is with the person I was yesterday. How beautiful is that? And like Diana says, 100%. Oh, Rita, you're very interesting. I'm new here. Welcome to these lives. All right, guys, I'm opening the floor to questions. I know I might probably do a part two on this because you guys are asking me a part two on the different types of divine masculines. In fact, there's another category of divine masculines that I didn't speak about, which I will probably do it as a small video or something. But I think I've pretty much covered all categories. So, again, if you're a wounded feminine, don't be sad because everyone is at that point at some point. And it's okay. It's about learning and growing and becoming enlightened. And enlightenment is not a destination, is realizing who you are. That's why it translates to enlightenment, lightening yourself, brightening yourself. And that's what's so beautiful. Draw inspiration from your divine masculine. Your divine masculine is such a beautiful influence in your life. And we are all blessed because our divine masculines are there to guide us, to light our way. And the amount of compassion your divine masculine has is something that you will never know. Like example, when he says something like, I can't be with you or I'm not interested in you, you know how much it breaks his heart to actually hurt you to say those words. But if he doesn't say those words, you're never going to grow. You're never going to ascend. You're never going to realize who you are. You're just going to be stuck in 3D matrix, runner, chaser, lost category. And your DM is the key to unlocking everything, literally, physically, sexually, in every aspect. Your DM, start revering your DM. Start looking at him with eyes of wonderment. Start forgiving him. Be compassionate. Think about everything he does. What is the deeper meaning beyond the words? What was the feeling attached to it? And with that, you blossom. The dress I'm wearing is one of my favorite dresses. I even wore it for my law school graduation, and I really love this dress. All right, I'm going to answer some questions now. Marie, after Vincent couldn't make it at our meetup last Saturday, he asked the next day if I was available to meet after my shift. We met, talked, and joked around. Found out we both came from broken family. His and my parents have similar history of having affairs and now separated. He also shared his first time should have been with me, but I have a boyfriend, so he gave it to another girl. Is it really true? What did he think and feel about our? Of course, everything he told you was from his heart, and it's 100% true. And he feels inspired after meeting you, so that's wonderful. Rebecca says, yes, exactly. Krista, if we feel jealousy at times, is that a wounded feminine thing or is it showing where we need to work on things? It's actually showing where we need to work on things because a wounded feminine wouldn't even acknowledge that she's jealous. The wounded feminine is basically unawakened. She's just on that blame game spectrum. So that's why you acknowledging and recognizing that what you're feeling is just shows that that's what you got to work on. And jealousy is often comes from a place of yearning. So if you're jealous that your DM is with someone else, it's because you want to be there. So it's completely okay. In fact, jealousy transforms you into inspiration. So low level jealousy is weakening, high level jealousy is inspiration. So you have to see it that way. Elizaveta, are you agreed that you can't chase your twin flame since it's pulling him away? I run away without any information, even a name. Um, you can't, you see, the thing is, the runner chaser matrix itself, the runner chaser dynamic itself is very much man made because there's no runner chaser matrix there. Often, what happens is the divine feminine runs away from herself, and that's what the divine masculine is doing. And often, when you first meet your DM, you are often in a place where you don't love yourself, you feel insecure, you feel ugly, you feel fat, you feel this, you feel that, and your DM is a tough teacher to you because he wants you to know your value, and that's why that separation phase is necessary. Because if not, think about it, if your DM is all lovey-dovey, you're never going to awaken. You're going to be two bunch of unawakened twin flames who are going to be stuck on the earth's recycling system forever. And is that what you want? You want to awaken and you want to go back home. You want to go into the other dimensions and start your work there. And that's why it's so important to get the cue, to take the cue and keep doing what you do. And that's when you will find union. Union is not about a wedding ring, guys. Union is about being with your twin flame in utmost joy. And that's why, like, before I met my twin flame, I was all about marriage and having kids. But now I just go with the flow. I accept every moment. I embrace every moment. I enjoy every form of communication, 3D, 4D, 5D, multidimensional. I'm grateful the days I get to wake up next to him. It's just amazing. So that's why, guys. No, I'm going to open the floor to channeling in a bit. So I'm just wrapping it up because I'm still giving the discourse on the different categories of divine feminine. So, in summary, you have the celibate, you have got the married one, you have got the active divine feminine, you have got the goddess type, the all empowering. So, the goddess type is in contrast with the wounded feminine. So the goddess is the highest level you can be, and the wounded, toxic divine feminine is the lowest level you can be, which is the fixed mindset. And the goddess is the growth mindset. Linda, I met my TF a few weeks before my mother died. Did my soul call him in for comfort? Absolutely, Linda, it does. And I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, your soul does. Elisaveta, I'm stuck single for too long. That's okay. It's really, really okay. Why not possible to have a family with someone else? It's because that's how the journey is. Because once you meet your divine masculine, especially for divine feminines, it's very difficult. Unless you haven't met your DM, then it's possible to have a family. But once you make that physical contact, you're almost like you're not able to be with anyone else. So is your DM. Actually, if you notice, either your DM is forced to be with someone else, but he can never truly be with anyone else. All right. I think I have 22 viewers, 23 reactions, 57 comments. That's a lucky number. You guys should play the lotto. Oh, Lisa, I often wonder if this also applies to connections between TF and divine soulmates. Like for me and Brendan, I'm referring to the DM starting the awakening process for the DF. Since he's not my DM, I don't think. All right. Firstly, you could have a check done through the group, or you could have a check done through me. But again, in this group, our MJ, like MJ says, just book for a reading. I do all the connection checks for the groups, even with other readers. I recheck, so you don't have to worry. All of your checks comes from the Agashik records. The Agashik records is a sacred place, a beautiful place, and the information is 100% accurate because it is a library of facts and energetic facts. So you can get one of those readings in our groups. And answering your question, divine soulmates, yes, certain things does apply in that category as well, like the awakening and all that, but it's still different. Perhaps I did a live previously about the differences between, okay, maybe I'll do a live differences between divine soulmates and divine twin flames and soulmates. I will definitely do that. So there are some similarities, but there are differences too. And the and the most obvious difference is that twin flames, one soul split into two, whereas soulmates are different souls. That's the difference. Rebecca, I met my DM 2 months ago after leaving my karmic ex. Or how do you heal? I've done some videos on healing as well. So healing in itself is a process. You can get like a healer like me. I I've listed all of my healing services on my website. In fact, I've introduced more, guys. You guys should check out my website. I've completely revamped my website for easy access and for a full shopping experience. So you could check that out. And I'll definitely do a video about healing again. Rita, I've been with my TF for years. Unfortunately, I'm married, but it never stops us from getting together. Recently, he met a lady that he started seeing as well. What may come? I'm feeling bad. Again, Rita, you're looking all of it from a 3D perspective. You have to completely surrender to God. This is the time where you surrender to God and not get carried away by the 3D aspects of things. He may have met someone, but you don't know exactly what is happening because you're not that person. They may have broken up as we are speaking, but that is not the intention. The intention is your spiritual growth and ascension. So that's why it's so often to get twin flame checks done, because sometimes you are barking up the wrong tree. You think that person is your DM, but he's not. Linda, is it possible to be both TF and soulmates? You can only be a TF, but you can have soulmates. So soulmates don't have to be a romantic partner. They can be family, they can be friends. So soulmates can be anything. Whereas twin flames often tend to be a romantic partner because it's you split into another aspect. So example, you're like, I'm the divine feminine and my twin flame is the divine masculine. So we are one soul split into two. Elizabeth, how to reunite if I don't have information about him? You see, you are seeking for 3D information. Once you surrender to God, you will start getting information through your soul from God. So that's how you're supposed to unite. So you have to do it step by step. I'll suggest start watching all my lives. You can always book a reading with me, or you could request for a reading on the group, and me and our other fabulous readers are always happy to guide you. All right, I will send you my website URL. Just give me a second. Oh my goodness. I have been having so much fun working on my website last week, and I did my whole website myself. So that is my website. Oh, and guys, really, it's so amazing because when you're happy, when you're creative, when you're inspired, and that too inspired by your DM, it's just amazing. All right, then, guys, thank you all for listening and thank you all for your donations. Thank you, Diana, for your lovely, lovely, lovely donation. I really appreciate that. So, I'm going to start with your channeling, my beautiful Diana. So, all right, guys, I'm going to open up the floor for channeling. All right, there's a question. So you're checking if he is my TF, even if one of the other psychics is doing my reading in this group? Yes, I check all. To make sure that we're all on the same page, I recheck everything. So you don't have to worry, guys. All of the checks provided by these groups are checked by me, and it's 100% accurate. And I've been doing it from the start, even back then. Since we started connection checks, I've been rechecking, and that's why there are lags in reading sometimes, because I take longer to check. So that's why, guys, be nice to your readers. They are doing so much, they're spending so much time doing these free readings for you. So yes, exactly, that's why. That's so Jacqueline says that's good to know that all of you are working together to verify. Exactly, we are always working together, so we don't have to worry about you're getting this from this reader or that reader. Everything, I double check it through the Akashic records. And again, the Akashic records is the library out there where it's all facts. So the ultimate way of checking, I would say. Linda, trust the universe and start living through your heart and passions and bliss, and you'll be guided to them, vice versa. Lisa, creative work is so healing, I find. Exactly. Creative work is healing. Rachel, how is my DM this week? He's very nice and he will say he has feelings for me and then he will reject me. I'm so confused. Diana, such a beautiful topic today. I really enjoyed today's. All right, Diana, I'm going to start with your channeling. Your DM is inspiring you every single day, and he's hurting so much right now that he might just burst into expression the next time he sends you a text or a message. So I'm really, really, really excited for all that's going to happen with you, and I see so much growth. I see the flowering of your chakras, and all the work that you have been doing has been inspiring your divine masculine too, Diana. And I see so much growth. I see this heart chakra expansion between the both of you, and your crowns lighting up, and this beautiful dance of energy, silver and gold and octarine, and all of these colors showing all this spiritual growth and ascension that you're experiencing. So you're on the right track. And another thing I wanted to add is that, Diana, you are amazing and I'm so proud of you. And your DM loves you, and he can write books about you. That's how much. And there's so much he's not going to say because he's an Aries, but the thing is, he has all of it in it. My dad is an Aries. He's like that. He was never the dad who expressed, but he was always there for me at my lowest moments, like telling me like you're a diamond and stuff. The thing about Aries men is that they know exactly to say what to say at the right time. Yeah. Whereas whereas Capricorn men can be different. My brother is Capricorn, so is my DM, and my mother is Capricorn as well. So I will definitely do a live on the different kinds of divine masculine and their zodiac signs, because it's really, really amazing. And I'll do it for the females too. Anyway, Diana, I hope the channeling helps and inspires your journey further. Next up, guys, if you want uh, channeling, please feel free to leave a donation. All of your donation helps me to create content for you, channel content for you, and I'm really, really grateful. So if you guys feel free to leave a donation, and I'm opening the floor. I've got a tip jar above, so you can donate through my PayPal, because PayPal is the only thing I can do because I'm a Singapore citizen. I'm born in Singapore. I can't have Venmo or Cash App because I need to be an American citizen. For that, who knows? Maybe in the future, you might see me running away to the US. All right, now Rachel, how is my DM this week? He's very nice, and he will say, all right. How is my DM this week? He's very nice, and he will say he has feelings for me, and then he will reject me. I'm so confused. All right. That's how the DM works. So you have to really look into the clues. Why is he saying rejecting you? It's because you are rejecting yourself. There are things within you that you're not accepting. And that's why he's kind of like kick-starting your spiritual awakening. So that's why he's nice to you and not nice to you. Because whenever you're vibrating high, he's nice to you. Whenever you take a dip, he's becoming like that. So you're kind of helping one another with the spiritual ascension. So that's what's happening, Rachel. And don't worry, you are fine. I see so much growth from the first time I did your channeling back in September to now in June. You have grown exponentially. Oh, Linda, can you please check my connection with Rudy? How is he feeling about the connection, please? Okay, Linda, because connection takes a while longer, and because I go to the Agashik records and spend, I would suggest you do a reading and through the group, so that will come in handy. But again, I can tell you how he's feeling about the connection. What he's feeling about the connection is that he is in, like I always channel for you in my previous lives, Rudy looks at you as a goddess. He admires you. He is full of love for you. He's so fond of you. But sometimes he feels a little threatened because you're so amazing, and he feels like he's not good enough. So that's what he's feeling about the connection. Jacqueline, that's great to know. Thank you, Regina. Verified that my DM is my DF. That's amazing. And I had re-verified it as well. So you have double checked. So everything is double checked, guys. So you don't have to worry when you get a reading through our group. But if you get private readings, I can't do anything about that. Do you have any updates about Hugo and Patrick? Oh, Henry, Hugo is transformed. He being your magnetic flame, he's just in that state of panic, fight, or fright mode. Literally, he's feeling you having feelings for someone else, and that is really, really, really triggering him a lot. Patrick, on the other hand, has that soulmate kind of vibes towards you, and he's in and out, but he's so focused on his career. He's lost, he's confused, yet there's so much affection. So that's what I'm channeling for you, Henry. Lisa, you're most welcome. Lisa, Elizabeth, please, can you do a reading for me if we will meet my twin again after 22 years in separation? Definitely, you will meet your person again after 22 years in separation. It's happening. You have to accept the union. You have to trust God. You have to trust the universe. You have to completely surrender, and it is going to happen. Okay, basically, we do twin flame checks in the group. So basically, I go to your Akashic records and I confirm whether the person you think is your twin flame is your twin flame or not. And we do it for all the readings. In the past, we didn't, but since July last year, for every reading, there's a connection check that's done. And it's often rechecked and verified by me if it's done through the other readers. So we work together and we are all aligned, so you don't have to feel like one reader sees this and one reader says that. And exactly, we wanted to avoid that, and that's why we work as a team. And thanks to MJ and I want to run this group with the highest intentions and the highest love possible. And MJ, I love you. A big shout out to you, because a lot of people argued about connection checks, why is it there, but there's a reason behind it. It took a while, but there is a necessity for it, especially if you're serious about your journey, because it saves you a lot of trouble. All right. Nimit. Oh, Nimit, you're such a joy always. Again, thank you for your donation last time. And wait, I thought you actually booked a reading through PayPal for the Twin Flame Soul Journey, or maybe I mixed it up with another Nimit. All right. Nimit asks, "Hi Vaish, do you have any messages from SPJ and how she feels towards me? I'll be in touch soon to book with you." All right. DM me, because for private readings, you can contact me directly. You can also contact me through my website. You can have a look at my website, because I have posted more new readings, and I also have it, you have that feature where you can see which is the lowest and which is the highest price as well. And again, if you want installment plans, if you want a bigger reading but need some time to pay, you can always talk to me about it. I do interest free installments. I'm not like the banks. Okay, Shay, awesome topic this week. Marie, Vincent's truest thoughts and feelings when we met last Sunday. 100% real, 100% true. So please trust your person, because he is as pure as he can get. And those moments are to be treasured. Don't let the doubt creep in. Don't let the 3D affect you, Marie. Shay, oh, lovely Shay. I always enjoy channeling for you, because you and Frank are so special, such a special class of twin flames. And Frank, again, same, a little stagnant. And I know you miss talking to him, so that's why you got to strengthen that 5D connection, Shay. And all I can say is that keep talking to him in 5D, because his higher self is always available for you. Linda, DH is still on business. Any messages on how he's feeling about our connection? Again, Linda, thanks for your donation last week. Really, really appreciate that. So, what DH is feeling is that every time he's away on business, he misses you more, because he gets that time exclusively to just think about you. And you are feeling that a lot. And probably that's why your heart and your root and your sacral chakras are all lighting up. And it's just so amazing, like truly, truly, truly beautiful. And I would just say that you're so lucky and blessed. And you're so pure and beautiful, Linda. I hope, the message you got today inspires you. Rebecca, I really appreciate if you could channel for me and let me know how he feels about me. All right, Rebecca, let me get some water. Live channeling. I get so thirsty. All right, guys, I'll be so grateful if you could leave a tip in the tip jar. It really supports the work I do. And again, if you send a donation today, you will get a guaranteed live channeling. But again, I still channel for everyone. And only recently I even started this tip jar thing, because all the other 70 over lives I did, I've never asked for anything. But again, I want to start doing more projects and starting schools like consciousness schools and all that. And for that, I will need 3D funding, right? So I'll really appreciate all your donations, because they come from the heart and appreciate it. So back to Rebecca. There's a lot of anxiety, and there's a lot of pain, and there's a lot of heartache, and that's what he feels towards you. It comes from a place of intense insecurity and feelings of misery. And I feel like he taps into your past lives a lot, the combined past lives, which I feel there's some tragedy. So that's what he feels about you right now. I hope that helps. Hi, Annette. How is Joshua today? And how is he with me? Joshua is amazing, just like you, and he admires you from afar. And the very thought of you excites him. And he thinks about you all the time. And today he is shining and he's doing so well. And his mind is filled with your thoughts. Sometimes he feels like, is this some kind of like inception? Like, is someone in my mind? Because you are so connected with him and it's so beautiful, Annette. What you both share is just amazing. Oh, thank you, Annette, for the donation. It's like divinely timed. Like I'm doing your reading and you're sending me a tip. Really, the energies between you has been flourishing a lot, so much flowering between your chakras, especially your higher dimensional chakras, because you've got the 36 level, 72 level, and I'm seeing octarine and other colors as well. So it's so beautiful, and things are going amazing. And especially, yeah, again, guys, there's another product I would recommend. Two things: the past life regression I do, the multi-dimensional past life regression that I do. I've also posted it as a link. It's 111 USD per session. It goes between 60 to 80 minutes and it's truly profound. And all of my other clients have had amazing breakthroughs. And really, it is something that I would highly recommend that you book a session with me because it's going to blow your mind away. I'm not like regular past life regression practitioners. I actually do it multidimensionally with the guidance of God. So you are truly guided to uncovering your star seed lives, your past lives, your missions, your everything. So it's just like me getting information from the Akashic records and you getting it together with me. So that's the difference. So I would highly recommend that you book the past life regression session at least once because it's going to blow your mind away. We'll do at least 5 to 6 lifetimes per session, and it really, really, it's a must. And another thing I would highly recommend is the 5D activator. It's 222 USD. It's done over 21 days. I'll meet you 4 times in between for between 20-minute sessions to explain to you what I'm doing and to check in on the progress. And that 5D activator is amazing. I have also put the link there. You can buy it through my website. I've linked both the past life regression and the 5D. Please, again, you can send it through PayPal and book a session with me. But I will heavily recommend both of these. Highly recommend. All right, I know lah. My DM and I started talking. He called me to his place to be together. Nothing triggers me anymore. I don't have any triggers. Am I already in 3D union? What's next for us, please? Okay, because you're asking this question, and I would say that you're kind of in a 3D union, but still there will be a little obstacles. Once you have that multi-dimensional union, things will be different. So that's a good sign. So I'm glad to see all the progress. Rita, I'm a Scorpio as a Virgo. Oh, the perfectionist meets the emotional maverick. What a beautiful combination. Shay, my TF is an Aries and he doesn't express much either. Oh, just like Diana's TF. So, guys, you guys should be buddies. Again, Aries, my sister in law is an Aries, my dad is an Aries. Like for me, I have been with Aries and Capricorns the most in my life. My DM is Capricorn as well. So, when it comes to my understanding of these two signs, I'm an expert. Aquarius is my nephew. My best friends are Aquarius and Libra. So, I know these signs really well as well. So one thing I can say about Aries divine masculines are that they are so beautiful and like I'm speaking from experience because my dad is an Aries and the way he takes care of the family and the sacrifices he does and the way he raised us to be individuals. He never forced us to be in a certain profession, even though my brother and I did end up getting traditional professions. Like I'm a lawyer, my brother is a teacher, and but he used to inspire us, be a marine biologist if that's what you want, be a zoologist, be a geographer, and all those unique professions. And that's why happy Father's Day to all fathers, divine masculines watching. And like I was saying, it's amazing when you have great parents. But you know what? They're always great parental figures who are always there in your lives as well. I will definitely do a live on how one of your parents or both your parents are actually your star seed parents as well. Oh, Linda, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for your tip last week itself. I'm so grateful. Diana, was really just a donation for sake of donations because I absolutely love the work that you do, but I also appreciate the channeling truly. Felt it in my heart space today. Thank you so much. Definitely inspires me more to continue on this beautiful. Oh, Diana, always, you're such a beautiful soul. Full of light and full of life and so awakened. In fact, all of you all here, my regulars, you're all so awakened and so transformed, and I'm so proud of you. Elisaveta, what do you think after 22 years is possible? We met twice, and Elisaveta, really, if you could only see this from a 5D perspective, you'll know what I'm talking about. Rebecca, I haven't used PayPal in so long, trying to get into my account. Oh, that's okay. But really, thanks, Rebecca, for the thought. The thought itself means a lot. And really, guys, I do these lives every week and I open the floor to channeling, and I always do all the channelings. Sometimes my mom gets worried or my DM gets worried. It's like, oh my goodness, why is your voice? The Capricorn, they are the Capricorn. So, yeah. And yeah, that's why I'm remembering to drink some water. Linda, thank you, Vash. I appreciate that. Rita, lovely. Please, can you let me know how is Frank feeling about me? Frank has so much potential. He has so much potential, and his thoughts are quite 3D, but still extremely romantic. So that's what I'm channeling for you, Rita. And it's beautiful. May I ask what is next for me and Mr. BC? Any update from him? BC is really, really expanding. There's a lot of movement in his life. So I feel like you guys are going to get together in the physical soon, Lisa. So that is wonderful. Linda, Vash, of course, okay. I have said that. Why would you call him your DM if you didn't know he was your twin? Only twin flames are divine masculine, all others are masculine. At least that's how it should be. Yes, MJ. And the reason why MJ is pretty firm with these definitions is because she doesn't want you to be misguided. Like I say, we do this work from our hearts, we do it from the guidance of God. So we want you to be aware and awaken. Again, awakening can't be forced, it has to happen at your own time. But MJ puts in so much effort to help you awaken. That's why, you know, MJ is so loving, and you have to see her for how beautiful she is. Tammy, love MJ and you all. Love you too, Tammy. Another one of our amazing readers, guys. You can also request for my dear other dear readers, Tabby or Robin. They are all beautiful and amazing, and we work so well as a team. Like I tell you, like with MJ hates this group, and all of us work so well together. There's so much love, there's so much purity. My, good to see you. My, any messages from Jonathan? Why does he reach out to me then ghost me when I'm not even the one reaching out? It is just how divine masculines are, my dear. And it's completely okay. Jonathan is just freaking out. The message I'm getting is that he just feels that it's too much. And whenever he gets overwhelmed with the energies and he's not enlightened enough for that state yet, he backs off. And then he awakens again, vibrates higher, he gets to you, and then he disappears. So it's all in your energy. So maybe you could look at what the patterns, and probably from that, it will inspire. So this is the message I'm getting from Jonathan to you, mine. Full of love, full of beauty. Diana, yes, shout out to MJ for all the effort and energy she puts in. Yes. We have sailed through storms in this group, guys. We had people who I don't even want to go there. Not dealing with drama. Lisa, you're amazing, Vash. I'm so grateful that I met you. I'll book a private reading as soon as I'm able to. I know, Han, you're going through something big, and all the best to you. Financial abundance to you always. Rebecca, is it true that monadic twins have already reached union in past lives, so we have already reached that inner union? Yes, that's true. Monadic twin flames do unite, but again, the inner union depends on your experience, because you may have united, but again, after coming to Earth, you might have fallen out of inner union. So it's one of those things that you have to do on a case to case basis. But in some cases, yes. Linda, thank you so much, Vaish, for the amazing message. Love you. Hi, Vaish. I paid for the TF Soul Journey. Yes, yes, exactly. But you haven't messaged me yet. I was going to message you, but do inbox me. And do I have any messages for SPJ? Of course. Again, she's still stuck in 3D. And again, you are a beautiful divine masculine, who comes here every week, and it's so beautiful to have that divine masculine energies in my life as well. I would say that SPJ admires you, adores you, but she just feels that she's not good enough for you. And it will take time. Again, you being the kind and compassionate self you are will always inspire her. So I'm so excited to do your TF Soul Journey reading. So we will message a time and I can do it as a live video session with you. Nimit, looking forward to that. And thank you. Rebecca, you're most welcome. Annette, oh, thank you. You're welcome, Annette. Always happy to read for you. Nunubel, Stephanie, can you please tell me what is my thoughts of me, and will we reconnect this year? All right, this year may be a bit hard, but I definitely see physical reconnection next year. But the thoughts of you is quite stagnant at the moment. I see almost no movement because I feel like Tay is just going through this phase that is just full of a lot of drama is going on right now, and that's the reason why Tay is not able to think of you, Nunu, but things will get better. Rebecca, that sounds amazing. I'll book that soon. Not working during the summer though. Teacher, so maybe when I get steady income again. Oh, you're a teacher. That's so amazing. My brother and sister in law are teachers, and it's such a noble profession. I tell you, teachers are like the most amazing because you spend all these hours educating young minds, and it's amazing. Really, Rebecca. I really appreciate it, and I do look forward to doing a reading for you. All right, take care, Rebecca. See you. Love you too, and I'll see you next week. Rita, you're most welcome. Oh, Linda, you're TF, and you're both Virgos. Oh, Virgos are also very near and dear to me. One of my best friends, he's a Virgo too. Oh, thanks, Mai, for your lovely tip. I really, really, really appreciate that. You're so amazing. Any messages from Stefan? I thought I know I did give you a message from Stefan. All right. Stefan just wants you to know that you are getting there and you have ascended so much more than where you were, and he's so proud of you. So that's the message from Stefan. MJ. Oh, MJ, that's so sweet. So MJ says the 5D activator that Vaish offers is a must for anyone who has problems communicating in 5D with their DM or their archangels and guides. It will make a world of difference. Oh, MJ, thank you so much. I'll really highly recommend the 5D activator. And also, guys, do book a reading with MJ because she is special and lovely and beautiful. And you have already seen reviews about her archangels channeling and all that. It's so beautiful. So you guys should also get a reading from her. Marif, my father is an Aries. He loves my mother so much until now, even if my mother is another man. Yeah, Aries is the most beautiful sign. I know it because I said my father is an Aries. It's the most amazing. Yeah, because both our fathers are Aries. The way they love, it's just that the way they express their love is different, but it's so beautiful. That's why I I'm just grateful for all the moments that I share with my dad. Rita, I'm trying to figure out paper. Oh, thank you, Rita. You're so amazing. Really, really appreciate the thought itself. Lisa, yay! Lisa, I found out today my Venus sign is Virgo, which happens to be Brendan's sun sign. And then I looked up his Venus sign, of course. It's Leo, which is my sun sign. Life's a funny thing. Yes, I know, right? It is. 3D, Rita, 3D means third dimension. That is the physical. That is the dimension we are in right now. No worries. I've uploaded all of my lives on YouTube and I have the playlist with this post so you can check out all my other lives. Maybe I'll do a live on definitions alone. My, thank you, Vaish. You're truly amazing. Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Mai. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Lizette, you're as beautiful as always. Love you loads. Oh, I love you too, Lizette. You are amazing. And I love you so much. You're most welcome, Nunu. Nimit, thank you so much. Looking forward to the reading. You're such a beautiful soul, and I'm so grateful for having you as part of my journey. My pleasure, Nimit. Always a pleasure to see you every week on my lives. You're amazing. Linda, 3 means. Oh, thanks, Linda, for answering. My, thank you so much for your tip. My, really, really appreciate that. You're so beautiful, and it comes, and all of your tips comes from the heart. So I really appreciate that, and so does your reviews and all the love and energies and support you send me. How you guys follow me on YouTube and TikTok, and how you have such a profound community of highly awakened divine feminines, and the energies are so beautiful, so intoxicating, and it's like you see, this is what happens. I speak a lot in my voice, and then my DM and my mom gets worried, that Capricorn protection. What do you think about Cancer divine masculines? Oh, they are the sweetest. Cancer divine masculines are so emotional and sensitive. Guys, I'm definitely doing a live on the different types of zodiacs and divine masculines and divine feminines. That will be a fun life. All right, guys, if that's all, I am going to wrap up for today. If you have any questions, you can leave the comments on my YouTube channel for this live, and I will answer them. Also, if there are topics you want to suggest, you can write me a message through my website. There's a contact me form. You can email me at vish@icloud.com. You can DM me on Facebook, but sometimes, it goes under message request. So if there's a lag, I apologize for that. Email, a great way to communicate, or through my website. My website, it comes to my email anyway. So anyway, I would highly recommend the past life multi-dimensional past life regression and the 5D activator. Do check that out. It's amazing. It will truly transform your lives. Again, thank you for all your tips. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Nuna says, can't wait to come back. This is fun. It is fun. My lives are always so fun, and we do it together. We work as a group. So I'm so happy to be your facilitator, and I'll see you all next week. And again, if you want to book a private reading, a session, please feel free to DM me. If there's any questions you want to ask me, DM me as well. Yes, I do have a website, Han. I will send it to you. You can check all my prices. It's all stated in my website. And yes, they're all stated, they're all in USD. You can buy it through my website, you can buy it through PayPal directly, anything. So anything that works. I know that. Oh, it's 11 11 1 11 11 11. Oh, amazing, because you're in Sydney, aren't you, Nimit? Yes, I love Australia. I lived there for 7 years. I studied law at Flinders Law School, and I tell you again, my father and my mother, they were the ones who supported me, paid for my law school, and I'm always grateful to them. So, to all fathers celebrating Father's Day and mothers who are like fathers, happy Father's Day to you. The amount of sacrifice you do for your children is out of this world. I am blessed and lucky to have had a great father, and I know so many of you all are also blessed. And the amount of love I have for my father, again, I'm also not as expressive. Like how I say he's not expressive, I'm the same. And I don't know if my dad watches my lives. Maybe he will. He does sometimes. I just want my dad to know I love him so much. And my mom and dad are the ones who have made me who I am. And my DM inspires me. And God protects me. And MJ, you are amazing for, this platform. And MJ and I, how we became friends, it's amazing. It's one of those things that I've mentioned in my other lives. I'm not the sort who applies to be a reader in any group, but this group, it was just divine timing. I messaged MJ, she put me on a test, I passed with flying colors, and the next thing I knew, I was a reader. And then MJ and I became friends, and we have been friends in other lifetimes too, so we go way back. So you're most welcome. I love you all, and see you all next week. I will come back again with a beautiful topic. Join my TikTok, guys, because I'm going to do daily discourses for 3 minutes. I've done surrender. I have done why the DM is more awakened. So today I'm thinking of another topic, which you guys can catch later. For those of you who don't have TikTok, I will upload them on YouTube anyway and share them on my pages, Twin Flames Reunited in this group. And I have another page too called Rekindling the Inner Goddess. That was what I first started, and that's why my website is Rekindling the Inner Goddess and Twin Flames Reunited, because I've merged both of my companies. So see you next week. All right, I will send you my TikTok, Nunu. Let me get my TikTok handle. It's Twin Flames Reunited, but I'm just going to pick it up. Let me just, oops. Just a moment, guys. Let me go into my TikTok page itself. All right, so this is my TikTok. There, this is my TikTok. Thank you for all those who are following me. It's a baby TikTok. I only have like 22 followers. But again, my aim is not about the followers, guys. It's about my messages reaching the right people who are in the right vibration, because ultimately you cannot try to awaken someone who's asleep. You can't wake a sleeping person. You can only awaken a person who wants to awaken, and that's what God does for us. When we are in this spiritual journey crying and crying out for answers, we are guided to the right people, the right psychics, the right gurus, the right everything. So all the best to you all. Love you all, and I'll hear from you all. So if you want a private reading, feel free to contact me. Thank you all for your donations. Again, for those of you who are watching later, feel free to leave a tip. It will mean a lot. Thank you. Love you all, and bye bye.